Good morning and welcome to Start the Morning with Steve. And literally, I am starting my morning along with you this morning. It's 6:18 a.m. here on September 1st. Welcome to September of 2018. I've been up since about 5:30. Did not sleep well, but I have a couple things I want to share with you this morning. So I got my cup of coffee and I've got the old webcam fired up and I've got some sites I've pulled up, but I want to talk to you a little bit today about easy, quick membership sites. Oh, sorry, this is where the intro should have played. Okay. I talked about this a couple days ago. There was a product that was launched that was a membership platform called JVZoo Member. It's actually sort of being launched by JVZoo, but I now know for sure that it is an exact copy or a white label rebranding of Everlesson, which is a product that's been around for a bit. So, you know, there's always an issue when you're buying something new or a platform. There was one a year, maybe a little more than a year ago, called My Product Store. And they were selling how it was a place where you could set up your sales pages and set up your store, and it was a one-stop type place. And they were doing a one-off pricing of $97, but then they had all this other stuff they were going to give away, including webinars and all this great stuff. And I bought it. And at least another 100 people bought it because they sold over 100 plus, but beyond that I don't know. And then there was some issues with the people who did it, and while the product is still there, the development of it sort of just died. And so sometimes you take a chance that, you know, what you buy, especially like a platform where somebody else it's like you're renting space from somebody else. So when somebody else launches a product that's a SaaS product, I mean, there's you know, pros and cons, and the con is if the people who are running it don't decide they don't want to do it anymore, it could disappear and you're sort of just SOL. However, JVZoo Member, let me see, let's start with this first. JVZoo Member is a white label rebranding of a product called Everlesson. Now, Everlesson was launched as Member something or other, and then they changed names. A fellow by the name of Chad Nicely is sort of in charge of that, along with Karthik Ramani. They've been around for a while, and there's a lot of good people that have used it, sold it, and they're actually going pretty well as far as their pricing, because when they first launched it a couple years ago, it was $297 for a lifetime version of it, and with less, I think. I can't remember what the statistics, what you got with the initial pricing. But it was about how many sites you can have, how many members you can have, and templates and all the stats of, you know, access and stuff. But you see that the more sites you have, like membership sites, like you can have a membership site for, you know, a course, which is what they consider a site. You can have, you know, a course, a video set of videos for a video course of, you know, YouTube training or Facebook training or how to walk your dog and not go crazy, you know, whatever. You can do many niches. You don't have to just do it in the internet marketing niche. But, you know, their minimum is $67 a month, $97 a month, $127 a month, you know, and then the more you pay, the more members you get, and the more sites you get. Well, so JVZoo Member came along, and when they first launched it earlier this week, they had a monthly, which was $47 a month, which is still cheaper than any of these prices, and then a lifetime, I think, of $497. And I'm sure they thought initially that, hey, that's still a good deal, because based on what it is, that's still a pretty good price. Well, the thing just went over like a turd. I mean, the launch was just terrible. I know that they were not selling at all. There was too much confusion. Their front page, their page was Laura Castleman, who is one of the big people up at JVZoo. She's doing this video and they're talking and it's corporate, and it's like they totally missed the typical customer who'd be buying this product. So they totally biffed it. So if you're out there and you're always like, oh, you know, I don't know what I'm doing, I make mistakes, blah, blah, blah. Here are people that have, you know, running $1 million companies and do all these $1 million launches, and they totally screwed up. So if nothing else, because now if you go to the JVZoo, let me see, JVZoo member page, I mean, initially if you had gone and seen it a couple days ago, it was definitely far more busy, and they had this video right here, you know, they might still have it, but now let's just see if Laura's still here. Okay, see, they changed it because you see this thing introducing the only membership platform that combines all 6 essential services under one roof: page building, video hosting, polls, surveys, memberships, and user tracking. That's the big thing about what was Member Lesson or Ever Lesson, was that you could actually set up these courses and then you can do all these things for one price. But they didn't say this at the beginning. They were just making it flashy, like, oh, look, it's JVZoo. Oh, we're so great. We're so great. And they totally biffed it. They totally biffed it. But what I will tell you is they did give me access to it. I have, and there she is. There's the welcome video. Let's go back here. Let's go back here for a second. Okay. The one thing about, here, the dashboard, you can see what I've got. So I've got access to 10 memberships and 5,000 members, which I was told is the minimum. They might have added more for people who buy through, but that's the minimum. And if you compare that to Everlesson, it's sort of in between the starter and advanced, because here you got 5,000 members here at the advanced, but you have 10 sites for the starter. So, you know, the effective value of this is probably somewhere in the $77, $87 a month range, which puts it about 8 times 12, almost... well, close to $900 a year, possibly. And then initially they launched this at $297. And this was 3 years ago, so you can't even get that price anymore. So you know that you're getting, you know, these types of statistics. And what's nice, I actually noticed too as well, is that they actually have a pretty good training tutorial section. Because if you drop down here, you have all these different. So they have page setting videos. I mean, I will give them credit. A lot of times somebody puts out a platform and then they forget about the tutorials. And then if you go into the Facebook page of that product, once you buy it, everybody in there is like asking about, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do this? It drives me crazy because all Facebook becomes in is sort of a support place where people go for support, and then it gets so clogged up with people just can't figuring out something as simple as, how do I set up my SMTP settings? But CNAME, all this stuff, and they have all these drop-down menus. So gamification, which is, you know, how to get people to go through your course. Marketing pages. I mean, they've got a lot of videos here, and most of them are hosted on YouTube. But you know, you can still get them right through here, so that's really nice. But they changed it, and now that I've looked at it, I mean, I saw it, I know what it is, but the pricing was terrible. The pricing was like $47 a month. And it's like, well, you know, it's better than the 67 to 90. That's better than the 67 to 97 here. But still, for a launch, you want a drop your jaw price. You want a great price that's just going to excite you and make you want to just hit the button. And even with what they've got going on right now, I'm looking at their statistics. They launched this on August 29th. They've sold 100 plus. Of the a product, which is weird because they said that there's no upsells, but yet they still have a sales funnel of 250, so they must be adding something else. Probably not like the platform. If you buy the platform, I was given the impression that there's no levels. It's like you buy it and you have everything. There's no buy the platform, then get extra memberships, then get extra this. It's buy the one thing, and then they might have some other stuff. But you look at their conversion at under 2%, which means 2 out of every 100 people are buying. Which in the average price is $321, because they did do a coupon. They got rid of the monthly. They're doing a one-time, and then they dropped them one time from $497 to $397. And a couple days ago they did a coupon for $100, so you could have gotten it for $297. Now it's $397, and they're doing a coupon that they have on the site. Boom, 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 boom. And if you go scroll down, this page is so much better, because here they were it's the classic thing where instead of telling people the benefits, like what are the benefits, in the one sentence, this is a benefit that you can buy this one time only, and it's the only membership platform that combines all the 6 essential services: page building, video hosting, polls, surveys, memberships, and user tracking. One time. All in one platform, which is tremendous. Let's just look. I think there's the coupon should be right on the page. If you go there, you got to keep scrolling down, and it's just, we got all these great features. There you go. Extra 15% off for Mem 40. So I'm assuming you're getting either $40 off so $397. And look at this. They added some other stuff: unlimited bandwidth, unlimited products, unlimited courses. page builder, video hosting, page hosting, all this stuff for $397 one time. That's actually pretty good. If I didn't have Everlisten, this would definitely be something I'd look at. A couple days ago at the pricing they had, especially because this $397 was per year. They were even going to charge you per year. I mean, honestly, these guys, if you really want to see guys that should know better fail, they completely failed on this launch. However, they've turned it around, and I give them credit, because in the end, it's about pricing and what, you know, the perceived value. So I actually would tell you today that if you don't have a membership site set up, or you don't have a platform that you bought that you're trying to figure out, that you really should consider picking up JVZoo Member. The price is maybe more than a $7 product. Of course it is, but I mean, it's more than even a $97 product. But it is lifetime. And what I will tell you is, Everlisten has been around for at least 3 years now, and it's still going strong. I give them credit. They continue to build and improve that. And this is based on the Everlisten technology. And two, this is attached to JVZoo. JVZoo's not going anywhere. And if nothing else, it's one of their flagship products because it's their membership product. So they will take care of it because JVZoo takes care of JVZoo. So if you do buy this, you will definitely get and plus you get a 14-day money-back guarantee. So I guess if you have buyer's remorse, and then they have all the facts here and telling you all the great things that you can do. You know, so I've changed my mind this week. Initially, I was sort of feeling on JVZoo Member, but now that they've changed the price, and I've actually gone in and looked more, and I've noticed that there is amazing. My biggest thing is about tutorials. It's like a lot of times they'll get a platform and they just don't tell you anything, or they have a couple of videos and they figure people will figure it out, and they can't. Most people, you go in there and it's just overwhelming. And here, you know, advanced course creation, advanced strategies, basic course creation, and each one of these has its own set of videos. So there's just 7 videos alone for basic course creation. So I'm excited. I'm actually going to jump in and take a look at this today. I really have no bonus for this. I might, you know, I might end up doing some videos about how to do certain things with JVZoo Member, maybe some tips and tricks, which is sort of what I do. But honestly, if this is something that you think you need, or something, you know, I think everybody should have a membership platform that they can do membership sites, even if it's a simple, and it's a great way to give stuff away, because if you're doing list building and you have a little, you know, 5-video course, you can use JVZoo Member as basically your delivery method of getting people to opt into a list in whatever niche you're in, and then you sign them up and they get into JVZoo Member, and then they can access the course. It's comparable. I know I actually saw some marketers not promoting JVZoo Member, but promoting another product called Product Dino, which I also own. And I actually, my two launches this year, I used Product Dino to, or at least one of them, I used Product Dino to deliver the stuff. It really helps to have a membership platform. It helps to have something where you can just put your stuff and be able to link it to protect it, and also to be able to, if you use JVZoo Warrior Plus, then you can sell your stuff, and then it's an easy way to have people get access automatically after they buy, because it integrates with that. And with JVZoo Member, JVZoo is actually a pretty decent platform for selling, you know, these types of online products or video products. So it's going to integrate right away, because it's obviously they want you to use JVZoo to sell your products. I'm sure you'll be able to use other platforms too, but you know, as easy as this will be, why go anywhere else? So I'll have a link below the video for you to click, take a look. It's definitely improved. I mean, and the pricing, obviously they've gotten rid of the monthly, but honestly, if you can just pay once and be done, I think it's a great opportunity. If you have the money, and it's something that you plan on doing, as far as doing anything where you're providing content to anybody, I think this is a great place to start. So thank you very much. This is Steve Chase. Oh, it's 6:30 in the morning on September 1st, and I'm going to have some more coffee. Let me have a sip right now. And I wish you a great day. Go check it out. Take a look. I think if you buy it, you will be happy with it. And you also have 14 days, and I will tell you, sneaky, they've already had some people refund it. There's 2.94 and 3.94%. It could have been, though, people who bought the monthly and then refunded it, but there are some people who have looked and left. So, you know, you always have that ability. If you do go in and you try to play around with it and it's miserable, you get out, because it's a software and they can just revoke your access. But I think once you get in there, you'll find that it's actually a pretty good platform. And my biggest problem with it was the pricing, and now they've taken care of that. So I think they'll take care of you. So have a great day. Steve Chase here. Bye. Have a great day.